Today we are at Dave's Specialty Foods, and we are going to learn about their catering, their cafe, and their cooking classes. Today we are with Dave Esau. He is the owner and chef here of Dave's Specialty Foods, and it is so great to sit here at your place with you today.
Awesome. I love it. Welcome.
Welcome. Tell me a little bit about what Dave's Specialty Foods does. You've got a whole host of things here.
I used to describe myself as a deli without the ham and cheese. So we've got, I started 15 years ago, right after 9/11, and everybody thought I was crazy. And this is actually our second location.
You know.
And I'm crazy.
Well, okay.
So this is our second location. We started right by Hearth and Home across the tracks, about a mile down. And I had no idea what was going to happen. We had 400 square feet, and the customers came, and it was all local. And I needed a bigger spot and a bigger kitchen and more storage and more refrigerator space and more place to put all this catering food and my food cases. And so I found this, and I wanted to stay in town. And I actually thought about leaving 10 years ago.
Leaving Mount Prospect?
Well, I thought, we want to move to a bigger location. I was driving all over, everywhere from North Shore to downtown Chicago. I thought, what am I doing? This is complete insanity. I need to go back to where my customer base is, where my, and this is where the home is. I live right outside here. And so we came here, and I found this space. It was very lucky. It was awesome. It was a good deal. So it was fantastic. So we've been here 10 years now, and we do catering.
Right.
So that's kind of out the back door. So we might cater a wedding or a birthday party or a small party for 6 people at your house, or a surprise anniversary party in your backyard.
So you can do 6 people. You can do 200 people. Mm-hmm. That's the way you roll here.
Mm-hmm. And then that's out the back door, so to speak. And then in the front, we have this beautiful kind of retail spot where people might walk by and never know that we cater, and people might cater and never know that we have a shop.
And that's why we have Dishing Out Mount Prospect.
It's awesome. It's perfect.
So your motto is real food cooked by real people with real passion. Tell me what that means to you.
All 3 things. So I always say when I'm doing any public speaking, there's 2 kinds of food, real food, and I always point to the audience and someone says fake food, and I say yes. So
we're the real
we do
kind
real
here.
Food. So if it comes out of the ground and it's grown on a plant, we serve it. If it's made in a plant, we try not to serve it. So that's my definition of real food. And I know pretty much everybody that either makes our food or supplies our food. If we use a canned tomato, for example, that's in the window, it's made by a guy named Dino Cortopazzi in California, and they send me Christmas ornament every year. I know that tomato is awesome. It's not processed. It tastes fresh. I use it raw out of the can for bruschetta, things like that. So we deal with a lot of local people for farmers and things like that. And if I'm going to buy something, I try to buy organic. We try to buy grass-fed beef and real people. We're here. We work. I have family working here. My daughter's assistant manager here. People that come here stay for years. And if they're leaving, it's usually because of college, or I think that's about it. Or they're moving, I mean,
and you seem to know everybody around here. You know everybody walking by. You know everybody coming through here. That's just the way you work here. Mm-hmm.
We can tell if you've come in, if you've been here before. You kind of got this look around. What are we doing here? It's kind of fancy, but there's these sandwiches on the board. How does this work?
Exactly.
So otherwise, people come in and they say, hi, Dave. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Sue. What's going on?
Yeah, it feels that kind of warm, friendly place. Mm-hmm. So let's start with the cafe. You've got a lunch thing going here every day. What do you serve for lunches?
So you come in, you can have a sandwich, a chicken sandwich with lingonberry and spinach. Almost all organic. Our chicken is even Amish chicken. Our bread, like I said, is made by my friend in Elk Grove Village, and we'll panini that for you. And I mean, people come in and they might be scared of, what's going on? This is fancy. How do I do this? And I said, we're going to have a sandwich faster than most chains will give it to you. I mean, we panini on the grill, we hop on it, and then that could be served with some rice chips that are organic, or you can get an honest tea, or bring your own bottle of beer. I don't care.
There you go. So it's not only faster, but it's like homegrown here. You know exactly what's here and where it's come from.
And it's awesome. And you sit right at this table here, and you sit with friends. We have a group that comes from Fairview and also from Forest School, and they sit here, and it starts with 1, then 2, then 3, then 7 people, and they're all gathered around here. And
why would I not be shocked if you came and sat down with them?
And I come out, and I'm always kidding around, and I'll bring like some plastic eggplant or something, and we joke about it. So, that's every day. That's a regular occurrence here every day. And then someone might come in here and pick up a side of green beans that's for, a birthday party at their house. So we've got these 2 kind of things going on.
Right. So you've got soups and sandwiches and that kind of thing for everyday
All
lunches.
homemade soups.
Everything here seems to be homemade.
Nothing
with
out
your,
of a bag.
Kind of a personal touch. Are there any dishes that we're going to talk about today that you really want to highlight that you think are really special that everybody should try at Dave's?
Well, there's a couple things that I wanted to show you. I've got, we're going to make something kind of casual, because I think I like real stuff, because I'm going to show you something kind of fancy. But people get scared of fancy sometimes, and they look at it and they go, and it doesn't matter how much money you have or whether you can afford all this stuff. They might not know how to eat this eggplant tower that we made. So I made I'm going to show you a chicken sandwich with lingonberries and spinach. So it's kind of different. It's got little sweet lingonberries on there.
Yeah.
And we toast it, and it's got this awesome crusty bread. I hope that shows up nice. And we've got, so she's toasting that.
Well, we will taste it and let you know how well it shows up.
And then I've got there's something that I just did last week, and I thought about that today when we were going to do this, about this. I did a dinner for 6 people at their house, and they kind of wanted, usually when people do it, they kind of want a little something different.
Sure.
They don't want to eat grilled chicken. You know,
right.
They want to do something a little. So they usually say, Dave, you figure something out, and then if we don't like that idea, we'll tell you. We don't like eggplant or whatever. So I made this eggplant Napoleon with roasted tomatoes, sauteed arugula, little tomato marinara sauce that's homemade. We don't open a jar. Okay. And fresh mozzarella and balsamic glaze. So it's really kind of cool, complicated. And I've got some purple string beans that I actually got from someone's house the other day at a party. So we put that on there. So that's kind of fancy, nice, appetizer, and vegetarian.
Right.
And then we're going to make for dessert something I do a lot, actually, is this chocolate pot de creme. So it's spelled pot de creme. So it's pot de creme, and it's baked chocolate French pudding. So it's the real French pudding. So instead of taking like a pudding mix or something like that, and you've got this creamy pudding, and you say, oh, that's delicious, that's great. Sure. We've got this baked, you bake it. So we've got eggs and cream and no calories. We just let that bake really slowly in a water bath, and then we serve that with fruit coulis, which is a fancy way of saying like strawberry sauce. Like you make a strawberry smoothie, and that's $4, but you make a strawberry coulis smoothie, that's $10. So, so it sounds fancy, but it doesn't sound good, you know. So we put the strawberry coulis. So if you've ever got like leftover strawberries or raspberries, maybe you're not going to eat them right away. And you say, oh, you know what? I'm not. They're really kind of overripe. I blend them with a little bit of lemon juice, and I put them in the freezer. So you've got this sauce, or you've got this for ice cream, or you've got for a smoothie.
Right.
And so we're going to put some of that on there.
Well, you're truly creative, and we so appreciate talking to you today, and we appreciate your love and your passion that you put into everything that you do. Dave, thank you so much from Dave's Specialty Foods.
Awesome.
It's been a pleasure.
Bon appetit.
Dave's Specialty Foods is located at 105 West Prospect Avenue in downtown Mount Prospect. For more information or catering orders, call 847-259-9510.